YouTube, Shukin Shinobi here with a review of the Power Rangers Super Megaforce Super Mega Cannon. Now this is the Super Megaforce equivalent of the Gokai Galleon Buster from Kaizoku's Untitled Chapter, and it's their big cannon weapon for the tail end of the season to defeat all the big powerful bad guys and such like. This was released in, I guess, what can be best described as a deluxe weapon assortment, about the same assortment that the Samurai Mega Blade and stuff came in. So you're expecting a pretty decent toy all around, and honestly, I think it delivers. Just taking a look at it, there are a couple things missing from the Japanese release. Obviously, it is quite a bit smaller than the Galleon Buster. The Galleon Buster was quite large. I don't own it to do a direct comparison, but I have seen plenty of videos, and it is rather bulky. This is obviously quite a bit slimmed down to fit that $30 price point. But some things that they did add are really cool. Detail-wise, there's actually quite a fair amount of molded detail in there. Just obviously, because of the way Bandai America works, you don't really get a whole lot of paint on there. So if paint apps are your kind of thing, I would try to splurge for the Galleon Buster. Though shipping on that thing is probably a pain in the booty. Pirate jokes. So another thing that the Japanese toy had that this one doesn't is that these little key, I don't want to say cylinders because they're rectangles, were 1, 2, and then 3 and 4 on the sides. They plugged the keys in, and when you went back like this, they would fling forward. That obviously does not happen here. These are just molded in. In fact, these don't really do a whole lot of anything besides decoration. The sail up here moves up and down, and that's not really all too thrilling whatsoever, but it's there nonetheless. You have big old cannons right here, as you can see, do stuff. We'll cover that shortly. This does move, like I said, hollow right here. Very plain in the tail end, but I do like the way that the front ends up looking. Yeah, it's a little bit plain still, but you got the nice sail details here, the logo, the gold, the gray. It ends up looking pretty nice, even if the butt end is a little bit ugly. So the on and off switch is right here. Get that really awful turn on noise. And with no key inserted back here, you just get some normal sound effects. So it kind of cycles between those two sounds, one of which sounds like Pac-Man being fired out of a cannon. So that's always fun. But yeah, that is all for this. It does include the Samurai Red Ranger key, and there's nothing new about this. Promotional shots did show a Lauren key, but if you remember correctly, the key pack promotional shots on the back of the early toys showed Lauren too, so she got snuffed twice. But there is the QR code for the Samurai key. Not that we haven't seen it already, but real quick in the Legendary Morpher. Thrilling. So we're actually going to put him aside, because when the Rangers use this, they use their normal Super Megaforce Ranger keys, and not like random ones. So we're going to go ahead and use our Super Megaforce keys for this. So if you just plug in any old key in here, it doesn't matter if it's red, blue, green, yellow, pink, black, white, etc. It is a little bit difficult to turn, not going to lie. So once you actually get that in there, you got that going, and then it fades out eventually. I'm fairly certain Bandai ripped those noises from some of their Pac-Man and Ghostly Adventures toys, because it sounds so much like Pac-Man. So you only got one special attack sound with that. Now, you can put keys up here. Again, they don't do anything. If you line up all of the keys, you don't get any special features or any special sounds. So again, and whereas the Japanese toy had red charge and I guess for instance pink charge, we shove the pink key in there. Like I said, it's a little bit difficult. At least on mine. I don't know if this is like that for everyone's. Same old sounds no matter what color you put in there. There's no reader. It just turns on whether there's a key in there or not. So at the core, if you look at this, it is pretty basic. If this is all it did, I would have to say that I don't think $30 is enough. $20 maybe, $25 possibly, but at $30, this just doesn't do a whole lot to justify that price. However, to remedy the fact that the toy is so incredibly basic, Bandai America added a feature that I actually really enjoy. So let's go ahead and unplug all of the Ranger keys, because we do not need them for this feature. Our 4 baby blue colored discs. And you really only need 2 of them. But they do give you extra in case you lose them, which is always helpful because these kind of things tend to get lost. So you put that on the tips of the barrel here. You just kind of wiggle them in and turn them a little bit until they're pretty flush against there. And you can either turn them manually, or you take the additional handle up here and pump it like you would like a shotgun or like a super soaker or something. And it'll start building up more and more resistance. And when you start hearing clicks like that, it means you're pretty much at the limit and it's ready to go. So you take that and you just kind of line up whatever you want to shoot. It's slightly less annoying when you actually turn the sounds off. But as you can see, that actually did something really cool. Now, there is suction cups on the end of this, meaning if you shot it against a flat, normal panel wall, or like a computer screen or a glass window or something like that, they will stick. They actually do stick pretty good, at least mine do. I shoot them at my computer monitor when I'm bored. But so they do stick pretty well, and hopefully I will show that in a moment. But if they bounce off, they actually have a ton of spin to them. And if you can get them to land on their side like I did, they'll like race away. And I think that's kind of cool too. So once again, you just take it, put it on there. Take a second one, put it on there. And now on the box of this, they do include a cutout of a car and 2 X-Borgs for you to shoot at. I just threw them away because I didn't need them for anything. So to demonstrate the whole suction cup thing, let's turn the camera a little bit and face my wall. Now, I would be the first to say that I really like that feature. Now, nothing against just normal noise-making gun toys, but I really like it when it's like a Nerf gun or something that actually shoots some sort of projectile. And the way that these are designed, you get multiple different outlets of fun. You can just shoot them to see how far they can go. You can shoot them to suction cup the wall. Or even if you shoot them right, you can see if you can get them to race around the ground too. And so there's multiple different facets of play with just these simple disc shooting dart-like things, which is kind of neat. Normal darts would have been fine too, but I like the discs. And you don't have to have them on the end, so if you're just looking for a display piece to represent the Galleon Buster in Gokaiger or the Super Mega Cannon in Super Megaforce, it's pretty good for that too. A lot of details are missing, but on a normal display piece, it looks okay. Like I said, I like the way that the front looks. It looks pretty good. The rear end of it is kind of bland and could use a lot of paint. But on a normal display piece for $30 compared to $90 plus when the Gokai Galleon Buster came out, you're looking at quite a deal there. It really would have been a nice selling point if it came with Lauren. Unfortunately, it didn't. But hopefully we'll get her somewhere down the line. There's rumblings of more Ranger keys and stuff, so hopefully she will get a release, but I wasn't expecting it in this. I pretty much figured it was going to come with the male version because all of the toys have thus far. So overall, it is, to me, worth the $30 just for the projectile gimmick. I like guns that shoot things. What can I say? Now, I partnered this up with multiple discounts at Toys R Us, so I actually got this for like 21 bucks. And for that, I can definitely say I enjoy it for $21. So if you can get like a 20% off coupon or something like that from Toys R Us, I would definitely recommend picking this up. At the $30 price point, it's kind of up to your discretion on whether you think the projectile gimmick is fun enough. If it's not your cup of tea, then obviously you might not want to pick this up. But I view my toys based on how fun they are, and I get a huge kick out of this one. So thanks for watching, take care, and have a great one. Bye.